That's right, little one. If all goes to plan, in 2 weeks' time, we will have taken control of the entire world. Ah!
你很虚弱，很容易受到惊吓。
Oh, hey, Supreme Leader. You ever heard of knocking, huh? I just dropped a treble into my house. Those things reproduce faster than a gremlin you tossed into a pool.
Gremlins 对中国来说不是问题，我们知道如何对付害虫。
I honestly have no idea what you're saying. I'm probably gonna need to get Lewis over here.
你能派更多人去 TikTok 吗？
Yeah, absolutely none of that is coming through.
如果我不需要你卖掉这些鞋子，我会让你为 Apple 工作。现在那些家伙太残忍了。
Oh, shoes. You want to give me more shoes?
这些鞋是用过的避孕套和儿童的眼泪制成的。
Okay, yeah, sure, I'll take them.
一对下去10亿去，哈哈哈。
And the best thing is, since they come from China, you know they're totally legit.
I feel like I'm chosen. I'm covered in gold.
Welcome back, friends, to another edition of Fauntleroy's Finest, and today we've got another pair of shoes from our friends over at shoepop.ru.
Why? Why?
They have sent the channel yet another shoe to take a look at, the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Olive.
I get those goosebumps every time you come around, yeah.
We did get the last pair of Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows from shoepop.ru as well, and I did a review on those in another video. I remember them being very, very close to what the authentic shoe looks like, and at first glance, these shoes actually seem pretty good as well.
Nah.
Now, if you do like these Travis Scott 1 Lows, you could pay upwards of $800 to $1,000 for your pair.
You can make that much money in 5 seconds.
Or you could just check out the folks at shoepop.ru. They hands down make some of the best replicas that I have ever seen in person. Plus, they have an amazing selection on their website. Shoepop.ru has all the hottest styles from all the top brands: Nike, Jordan, Yeezys, Off-Whites, even these Yeezys. They even have everyone's favorite Spider-Verse Jordan 1s. So if there's any type of shoe that you ever wanted, shoepop.ru probably has a lookalike. Shoepop.ru has a ton of product to choose from, and if you do want to pick up this shoe or anything else on their website, make sure that you use code FAUNT, F-A-U-N-T, to save $10 off your purchase. Alright, enough about that crap. Let's take a look and see how good these replica Travis Scott 1 Lows actually are.
Okay.
Now, the first thing that you're going to want to take a look at is the label on the inside of the tongue. Now, if you look at the authentic pair, you'll see that the letters are generally a little bit thicker than on the label of the fake pair. I don't really see a huge difference with these, but I do feel like the shoes that I've gotten from shoepop.ru have pretty good tags on them all in all. And if you get to the point where somebody has to look at the inside tongue tag to see if your shoe is real or fake, I think you did a good job at picking out your replica.
I'm for real. I'm for real.
The next thing to check is the size tag and the interior of the shoe. The same thing, you'll see on the authentic pair the lettering is a little bit thinner in certain places, and on the fake pair it's a little thicker. I do actually see that on this pair if I can get it close enough. That DZ number is definitely a lot thicker on this tag than I see on the authentic one. So that's definitely a great place to check if you are looking to buy some authentic Travises in the future.
A lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of the sheep.
The next thing that you want to take a look at is the swoosh itself. As you can see from the picture, the authentic pair actually has thicker stitching than the fake pair. I feel like that's pretty noticeable on this pair that I have in my hand. These stitches definitely look a lot thinner than the authentic pair. So this seems like another great place to authenticate these particular sneakers.
Come on, man.
The next place to look is the back of the shoe. Specifically, you want to take a look at the stitching. Now, to be fair, this pair looks a lot closer to the authentic one. You can see that little piece of leather sticking down. You can see how the stitching is right up on the bottom of the fake pair in the picture, and the authentic pair actually leaves a little bit of leather underneath that stitching. Now, this pair is kind of a hybrid. You can see it even has that little extra tab of leather in the middle, whereas the fake pair in the picture does not. Obviously, the stitching on the face looks a lot better on this fake pair than the one in the picture, but you can still kind of tell that the stitches are a little too close together and a little too thin as well on this pair.
That's some heavy-duty conjecture.
And then we'll take a look at the back of the other side of the shoe with the Air Jordan logo. Now, same thing on this picture. The fake pair has a little bit bit thinner stitching than the authentic. But again, these look really close. I think that the biggest thing to take a look at is that little kind of tab of leather in the middle. The authentic pairs have that, the fake pairs don't. These have that little tab as well, so a little bit better fake pair. On this pair in particular, I think that the actual stitching kind of looks a little small, to be fair. You can see it's a little bigger on the authentic one, and it's a lot bigger on the fake one. But all in all, in my opinion, this shoe looks pretty good from this angle.
You're about as useful as a cock-flavored lollipop.
Next up, we can take a look at the Cactus Jack tag on the front of the tongue. You can really see the difference in the coloring. The authentic shoe is closer to this colorway, and the fake shoes are using more of the swoosh colorway. So that's one way to tell pretty easily. Also, the fake shoes use a thicker stitching around the label itself, which I can kind of see on these as well. That almost seems like the easiest way to tell a rep from a real Travis Scott 1.
Stop it. Get some help.
And then finally, we should take a look at the toe box. First off, if we take a look at it front on, first off, notice the perforated holes on the top of the toe box. On the fake pair, they're going to be a little thinner than the authentic pair. The holes on the authentic pair are a little bit bigger than these. And then just take a look at the overall shape of the toe box. You'll notice that on the authentic pair, it's a little snub-nosed. This section isn't quite as long, and there's a little more of an abrupt angle at the end here. This one sort of just flows right down into the toe box. I can definitely see that this toe box looks longer than the authentic pairs does. So again, another easy visible place to tell if these pairs are replicas or real.
We've given you all the advice we have to give.
So there you go, guys. Another review of some shoes from our friends at shoepop.ru. Fortunately, it does seem like these are replicas.
Oh, damn.
Although very, very good replicas, there are some places on these that you can tell they're not exactly authentic. But at the end of the day, if you can't just grab these, pick them up, and examine them in hand, very, very hard to tell the difference between these and an authentic pair.
If I were to give you some money out of my wallet, would that ease the pain?
So if you're in the market for a pair of shoes that would normally cost you an arm and a leg, why don't you check out shoepop.ru? You can get a pretty good pair of reps and still pull off the look that you're trying to get. Now, as far as these shoes are concerned, I was thinking of giving these away just like I normally do, but Highland gave me a great idea. He said I should burn them.
Let the motherfucker burn.
This one is going to be entirely up to you guys. I'll even make a poll on the channel when I get this video up. Community choice, give them away or burn these sons of bitches. So check out that poll in the community section. It should be up by now.
Fire, 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 fire.
Alright folks, thank you so much for taking a look at the video. Definitely make sure to show some support to our friends at shoepop.ru who always show a lot of love to the Fauntleroy's Finest channel. If you buy anything from them, use code FAUNT to get $10 off.
Whatever, I do what I want.
So thanks again guys for watching. Thanks again shoepop.ru for giving the shoes to us. And if for some reason this video hasn't given you the entire fill of Fauntleroy that you need in your day, well then you should check out these videos right here.
This how they do it, where I'm from. I'm thugging in the club until I see the sun.